Lamar matinee. I ain't got 750 to pay.
Everybody now.
Hi kids, do you like violence? Want me to grab a spare bear suit and stuff you inside it? Got an appetite, grab a couple slices.
Hello lads and lasses, and welcome back to another video on the Stromo Productions YouTube channel. My name is Stromo, and you know I had to go all out. This is a video I never thought I'd make, and I know a lot of YouTubers say this, but legitimately, I'm being serious. This is a video I never thought I'd make.
I wanna roll with him, a hard pair we will be.
Yeah, in case you couldn't tell by this. You can't even see it. So, in case you couldn't tell, by the intro,
That will show 'em who the boss is. Call me Freddy, I'm the teddy with a temper.
we're going to be reviewing another film today. In case you're new, I review movies occasionally. Not all the time though. I think my first was like, what was it, Space Jam 2? Like, I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10. Looking back, that's not the case.
No idea she was played by Zendaya in this, by the way, until until the movie started. I had no fucking clue. So that's cool. That gave me a reason to beat my
Spoilers, because there's going to be spoilers. It's going to be spoilers for the film. So if you haven't seen it, click off. Actually, I'll tell you when to click off. So here's the time code. Here's the time to click off. And second of all, this might be a bit of a rambly video, but you know I had to do it. You know, look. No, you know I had to do it. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Oh my!
If you ever do that again, I'm gonna kill your pet.
Roll, the hoo. Before I even talk about the movie, I'm gonna talk about the production, which I never normally do. But listen, I've been following the production of this film since it started, so let me talk about it. If you don't know, essentially this movie first got announced in 2015.
Oh, cost declined.
8 years ago, and this was like peak FNAF era. Like, you had the Living Tombstone, you had the classic Game Theory video.
Final 30 seconds of the video. Oh yeah, and by the way, my wife left me.
This was before like the newer like YouTubers like, what's his name, Theft King, and
I'm in love with the chicken. Who wants to murder me? I fell in love with the chicken, so delicious.
also this was before, you know, the internet cancelled Scott Coffin for no reason. I still listen, I know I made a whole 47-minute video. Yeah, essentially this movie got announced in 2015. Warner Brothers was making it. They didn't end up making it. This movie went through director after director. I think the first director, I think he worked on like Monster House. Then they brought in Christopher Columbus.
We are making Kermit the Frog drink the game.
Chris Columbus, who made like the first 2 Harry Potters, Home Alone, if I'm not mistaken. After that, we heard nothing basically.
I want you twerking butt booty now.
Until Scott on a Reddit post said he found a final script. That was in 2020. And then after that, we found out Blumhouse was making a film, which they're behind. Well, I mean, I haven't seen a lot of their films, but you know, they were behind that Megan film that was trending. That was pretty good. Trailer was released a few months back. It felt weird. Like, I honestly thought this movie was announced when I was 9 years old. And I'm 7. That goes to. It's nearly been a decade since this film got announced. I'm surprised we're seeing it.
Hey, you keep your fucking voice down.
Also, quick little joke. It's really funny to me how FNAF 1, the first FNAF game, came out in 2014, and it has a movie like 9 years later. And Rockstar can't even get GTA 6 out.
Mother love me long time. Sucky, fucking.
Everything that's happened in this franchise started before GTA. Yeah, the movie release. It was announced. It was also streaming on the same day. I think it was like on Peacock. Not in the UK, by the way. So, but I saw it in cinema. I was there day one. But I'll talk about that. I'll throw some clips in as well. Anyways, let's talk about the film. Is the film good? Oh,
Y'all ever just be like chilling in the rain? You know what I mean? It just
That's what happened on 9/11.
honestly, this might be biased, but this is probably one of my favorite films.
I get the man, hit him with bass.
This is probably the best video game adaptation. This movie is great. So many got no.
This attraction is great.
Listen, I know there's been so many critical reviews of this film. Like, people are hating on it at the moment. Which, I mean, I really don't get. I'm not one of those guys saying, oh, the critics and the critics.
I should really tell the guys of what actually happened on 9/11.
But listen, they hated on the Mario film as well. And that was alright, but, like, a 9 out of 10. Yes, it's that doing it with this, but no, everyone's shitted on it, but that IGN review saying how, oh, FNAF, you know, why is it so much story? That's the point of the fucking...
Five Nights at Freddy's movie labors under the bizarre assumption that the loyal fan base wants a lot of extraneous plot surrounding the fun center horror.
Well, I also saw Double Toasted, which I normally respect their opinion, calling this film the worst of 2023, the worst of the year. It's not that bad.
Hey, vote select!
I know I'm biased. Listen, I got dressed up for this whole review. You think I'm not? The worst you can say about it is if you're not if you're watching this now, if you're not a FNAF fan, I wouldn't see this film. The amount of Easter eggs and shit that are in this film, you'll be confused. Luckily, I've been there since basically the beginning, so legit this. You know, I'll talk about it. The story was pretty good. I mean, they changed the lore up a bit, but to be fair, I don't really... Considering, I think they said they're making 3 films or 4. If you're gonna pack all of that story into, like, 3 films, that's impossible.
I spent 500.
That's almost as impossible as Yonder. That's the next video, by the way. I mean, it ain't too confusing, but, you know, like I said, I've been there since the beginning, so, you know... The cast was pretty good. Josh Hutcherson, the guy that played Mike, he did alright. The rest of the cast did alright. The main one I want to talk about is your boy Shaggy.
Are you challenging me?
Matthew Lillard. Listen, this is probably up there with like Jim Carrey's Eggman or Jack Black as Bowser. Like it was really good. When he first got announced, I was a bit scared because like legitimately all I saw as was Shaggy, man. Shit, as soon as he got announced, I was thinking, oh, the memes, man. This is gonna be super like bad. No, well, not bad, but it's gonna be like I would just see him as Shaggy. And I mean, I did it for a bit. Like when he first got introduced, I was like, oh, alright. But then later on, when well, we'll get into it in spoilers, but he appeared again. When that happened, I was like, alright. So he's not. The only downside is he's not in it enough. But you know, that's like he'll be back. I always come back. It's the line.
I always come.
The animatronics are like insanely good. It's literally a 1-for-1 with the game versions. Like it's amazing. From the trailers, I thought it was like suits. I thought it was like people in costumes, right? Like Willy's Wonderland or the Banana Split. You know, those 2 FNAF ripoffs, which people are saying is better than this film. If you're thinking those are better than this, then I'm sorry, you're dumb.
You fat fucking
Legit, going into it, I thought it was like costumes, and then I saw Dorko's video where he visited the set, and I thought, oh yeah, those are costumes, like they have to be. But no, then I found out they were like legitimately actual animatronic, and it's like that's insane.
What the fuck is wrong with this motherfucking...
They were made by I think they were made by the Jim Henson company, which did like the old Ninja Turtles and stuff. There was also the Easter eggs. Legitimately, the amount of times I spotted stuff. I was looking. I'll be honest. I was looking for stuff in the background. there was a lot. There was a lot of stuff in the background to view. But I'll get into it. Should I talk about spoilers now? Because I feel like I haven't fully thinged. I'll say this: if you're a FNAF fan, I mean like a FNAF, like you've been here basically like. If you were a FNAF fan between like 2014 to 2017, maybe 2014 to now, basically, go and see this movie. Like now, legitimately try and book a packed like cinema as well, cause legit, when I was trying to book to go and see this movie, it was packed. Legitimately. It is one of the best experiences I've had in a cinema ever. Like, I was in a room just full of FNAF fans, and every time a character in the background appeared, every time a YouTuber appeared, I'll get to that by the way. Every time, you know, something happened, when that scene appeared, which I'll get to, you know, with Matthew Lillard, the end credit scene as well, mid credit scene. Or post, whatever it's called. Legit, they were going nuts. And it's one of the best experiences. Like I said, if you're a FNAF fan, go and see this with other fans. Because it's amazing. And apparently I'm not alone in that, because legit, other people were saying that it was like that for them as well. Apparently some people found it annoying. I didn't. I loved it. Because just watching it and just a bunch of FNAF fans just like reacting to the stuff on screen. It was amazing, man. Legit. I'm seeing every movie opening day now. I'm seeing FNAF 2 when that comes out. I'll see it opening day. When the Minecraft movie comes out next year with the inevitable Dream cameo. You know, I'm gonna get into spoilers now.
I always come.
First, I want to talk about that scene. The scene that pretty much everyone expected to be in the film. As soon as Matthew Lillard got cast as William Afton, we all know it was coming. The Springlock scene. This has been like interpreted by fans in so many ways that everyone expected it to be some like gory fest. But it wasn't, but the scene was still good. Like, Matthew Lillard at the end of the film just went like full Springtrap. It was like he was reprising his like character from Scream, basically. It was great. Seeing him in the Springtrap suit, which by the way also looked good. Also looked like a 1-for-1 from the games. It was great. The YouTuber cameos. We already knew about Corey X Kenshin. He was in the trailer, so we knew he was coming. But Matt Pat.
You do realize that lunch is the most important meal of the day.
Thought it was breakfast.
Some people say that, but you know, it's just a theory.
We're still practicing tactics that will help us identify liars, just a different type of liar, and we won't be looking at their faces to...
A lot of people are memeing on it because he says the iconic line. Is it a bit cheesy? Yeah, but I don't care. It's good. It's also, I didn't realise this until like going on the FNAF Reddit, but apparently that Matt Pat's character's name is Ness, which is probably the best reference in the film. You saw fan characters, which is surprising. You saw Sparky, who was, if you don't know, like a made-up character, like a hoax from the first game. So technically that's canon now, if you want to consider it. You also had Shadow Freddy, which, again, I didn't notice until, like, until this week. Until I saw a video on it. You also had a character from the books, but I don't read the books. I'm gonna be honest. I've read 2. Maybe I should read some more. Maybe that's the second channel video. Reading the FNAF books. Rip off LS Mark. Oh, Balloon Boy appears. Which is obviously a teaser for the second film. I'm guessing they're gonna do FNAF 2 for the second film. But who knows? They could, considering how this film ends with Springtrap, they could jump straight to FNAF 3. Or maybe they'll combine the two. FNAF 2 and FNAF 3 in one film. Where, I don't know, like, that pizzeria gets rebuilt with Springtrap inside and it's like the toy animatronics or something. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. Dream Theory technically was referenced. And you know that old MatPat theory where he said everything up to the 4th game was a dream? That very controversial thing. And of course, how could I forget, the Living Tombstone song is in the film. Legit, when that came on, everyone was shocked. I was shocked. I kind of knew it was coming, but at the same time, I didn't really know, because, like, that's a YouTuber song. You don't really get many YouTuber-made songs in films. But it was in there, so, you know, that was amazing. You also had another thing, because I stayed till the end credits, even though there was no end credit scene. And the FNAF 3 minigame thing, FNAF 3 minigame, the help me thing, where it spells out help me, was at the end. So that's definitely a teaser to a sequel, which is actually happening, by the way. Can't wait for that. You also have you have a lot, basically. I don't know what else to say to make you like this movie. Legit, I don't think I can put into words how many good things are in this. So I'm just gonna wrap it up.
Hello, Stromo from the future here. Fun fact, this video was recorded on the 5th of November. Help. So, I've seen this film 2 more times since the recording of this video. One time, I saw it in cinemas again. It wasn't as packed, but still, I still loved the film. And the third time was at home. I actually noticed more things this time. Like, for instance, in the background, on like whiteboard, it said puppet. Obviously, you're referencing that. I noticed a lot, basically. I don't know what else to say. I need to get this video out. I've been sitting on it for a month. I've been editing this for a month. I've been editing this and my Peep Show video for the second channel for a month. Help me, please. Help. Help me, please. To Blumhouse, if you're watching this, put me in the second film. I'll be in the background with Schmite.
So in conclusion, this movie is a massive love letter to FNAF fans. It's probably the best cinema experience I've had of all time. If you're gonna see this, like I said, go to a packed viewing full of FNAF fans. That's the best way to watch it. Everything was great in this movie. And yeah, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10. Maybe I'm definitely biased, but I don't care. 10 out of 10 film. Go watch. Also, Blumhouse, if you're watching this, you know, you invited Dorko and the other YouTubers to the set of the first one. It'll just say, you know, I might do a FNAF Let's Play on my second channel. You know, invite me to FNAF 2. I'll do a cameo. I'll play the puppet, you know, I'll play, I'll play Shadow Bonnie, you know, just get the Mars, So that's the end of today's video. Subscribe, turn on notifications, subscribe to my second channel. That big video is hopefully, by the time you're watching this, hopefully it's out, or it's coming out the same day as this video. Who knows? But it's coming soon. I'm nearly done. Subscribe to A&B. We're working on a song, but I don't think it's going to be out till next month, so, you know. But you'll get one soon, I promise. Turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, lads and lasses. This movie's so good, man. This movie's...
Trying to make it real.